Good morning. Let me present you today's headline of Ukraine. General Staff, Russia is trying to take Severodonetsk. In the Slavyansk and Polsk direction, units of Special Brigade of International Troops of the Minister of Internal Affairs of the Belarus were involved in border protection in Gomel region. This was reported in the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. In Soviet direction, no active operation are observed from the enemy side. The sense of creation of state groups and movement of individual units has not been identified. The enemy fired mortars at village borders of Serestika, Buda, Vereshchik, Sorveika, and Sponchi. Alexander Senkevich. Russia has never been loved in Nikolaev, loved the Soviet Union. In the first weeks of the war, the invaders tried to take Nikolaev several times, advancing from different sides. All the attempts ended in defeat and defeat. Our troops and territorial defense managed to push the aggressor out of the city to the administrative border of the Kharkov region. However, this obviously did not force the enemy to completely leave Lukashev. Advance on Slavyansk. Russia faces significant difficulties. ISW. The Russian army has made it little progress in the attack of Slavyansk, but before it can be stormed, it has to overcome some difficulties. This was stated by the American Institute of the Study of the War. Russian attempts to advance in Slavyansk are likely to be hammered by Severodonetsk River, which they need to successfully force to north and east of the Slavyansk, the IWS daily report says. The United States reacted to the death sentence of the British in DPR. The United States is concerned about the imposition of death sentence on 3 foreign nationals in so-called DPR and calls on the Russian Federation to comply with humanitarian law. U.S. Secretary of State Elton Blinken wrote about this on Twitter. European Bravada reports, "We are seriously concerned about reports of a sham trial and certain of combatants who lawfully serve in armed forces of Ukraine." Evening shelling of Kharkov caused large-scale fires. 2 people were killed as a result of the enemy shelling of Kharkov. On the evening of June 8, fire broke out in Slavyansk district of the city, as a result of which 2 people died, 4 people were injured. As a result of enemy shelling, around 2,500 times, fire broke out in the building of cave and grocery store and school library in Slavyansk district, Kharkov. The total fire areas was about 500 square meters. The school building was primarily damaged. Please subscribe for more headings like this. Thank you.